serving a celebrity. That must be a dream come true for any waiter or waitress, right? You'd think it's the kind of thing that turns into a story told every Christmas. Well, some of those dreams turned into nightmares real quick. So let's find out who the worst celebs are to serve, according to the people who actually served them. First up, Usher. The R&B crooner is apparently a notoriously bad tipper if he leaves anything at all. On top of that, he refuses to speak to the servers and instead relays his orders through his staff. The waiters don't get to talk to him directly, and if they have any questions, they have to go through his assistants. Oh well, at least Usher's shows are still nothing short of legendary. At number 4, there's Drake. The Canadian rapper is rich beyond compare. He even owns his own Boeing 767, nicknamed Air Drake, just to give you an idea of his wealth. Sadly for the waiters, though, sharing doesn't really seem to be his thing. According to one story, the star had such a great time at a restaurant that the staff ended up staying and working overtime for hours after closing. The manager charged him a room fee as compensation, which the musician reportedly refused to pay. It wasn't until after a heated argument with the manager that he eventually coughed up the cash, and he didn't tip. That said, this is one of the only negative stories about Drake's behavior in hospitality. At the Toronto restaurant Soto Soto, for instance, he's a regular, and they love having him as a guest.
I'll tell you, Drake, yes, he does eat here often, but all our guests, we treat them all the same. Someone like Drake, who comes in here a lot, knows that, right? We don't ever want our regular customers to ever feel that they're not as important, because they are.
The bronze medal goes to 𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏. According to multiple waiters, she's very demanding and rude. They claim she didn't thank or even acknowledge them, kept gesticulating, and one person said she didn't tip. One server also accidentally grazed Chloe's arm, and the reality TV star reportedly then wiped it with a napkin. On the other hand, she's done the hospitality industry a big favor by being at the forefront of the body positivity movement.
I was on a movement more for myself, and then I became so enthralled and kind of obsessed with just taking care of me, but also being an advocate for loving myself at my biggest and my best in show, basically. Like, I never saw myself as being unattractive or fat or whatever anybody else wanted to call me. So I loved myself then, but then I just wanted to have a healthier lifestyle. And as a byproduct, I started losing weight. That wasn't my goal. I just wanted to be healthier. So I think being an advocate for people loving themselves at any shape or size, and it's all about mind, body, and soul. I just want it to have peace within myself.
The runner-up spot is taken by James Corden. It might be a bit surprising to find him on this list, since he always seems jolly, laughing and goofing around on camera. But apparently it's a Jekyll and Hyde situation, with Mr. Hyde coming out the second Corden sits down at a restaurant. James's behavior got so bad that he was banned from New York eatery 𝗏𝗏𝗏 altogether. The restaurateur publicly called out the comedian on Instagram, referring to him as a tiny cretin of a man and sharing examples of Corden verbally abusing the staff. The funny man later publicly apologized for his actions. Interestingly, it wasn't the first time James was obnoxious at the establishment. Oh well, maybe after a few more tries, he'll know how to behave.
Well, it took 10,248 tries, but I did it. I finally found my thing.
And that leaves the, quote-unquote, winner. The worst celebrity to serve, according to servers, is Anna Wintour. According to the former maitre d' of the posh Michelin-starred restaurant Le Coucou in New York, the Vogue editor-in-chief is rudely brief and absolutely horrid to the staff. He wrote about his experiences in the hospitality world in a book and said Anna would sometimes walk in with no reservation and demand a table, then she'd order a steak and want it served immediately. She did sometimes make reservations, sort of, as she'd simply call, say, "I'm coming," and then hang up. While James Corden's restaurant behavior might come as a surprise, Anna's fits perfectly with how many people perceive her. Wintour has plenty of qualities, but niceness and being friendly generally aren't among them. Her demanding reputation is so notorious that Meryl Streep's character in The Devil Wears Prada is based on her.
It was a beautifully sort of written part. 𝗖𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 McKenna is the screenwriter, David Frankel helped her, and I had some input into some of the things that I felt could be brought out with the character, namely her acumen as a businesswoman and the seriousness of the fashion the business of fashion as opposed to the fun of it.